Hi there, Grandma and Grandpa. I decided I'd make a little video of how to maybe help you with your AOL account. Now, I was able to sign in as you because I had your username and password, and then kind of show you what it looks like when you get in there. And of course, you know that when you get in, yours pretty much looks like this when it loads in. And here you have your mail. And
You've got mail.
I got mail. And you can read about the stripper or anything else you want to do, or you can look at your mail. Now remember, one thing you can do to make it look a little bit bigger is that if you look at your keyboard, and here's I found some pictures of some Apple keyboards. If you go to the command key here at the bottom where it says command, remember hit the plus up here, and you do those at the exact same time, the font should get bigger. And so I do that often so I don't have to put my glasses on. And if you want to make it smaller, I'm not sure why, but you then hit the command Apple, it used to be called Apple, but the command key and the minus at the same time, and it gets smaller. So let's go back. There's my little Safari compass thing. Go back to your mail here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the command plus and get it a little bit bigger. So that's always a nice thing. And on the left hand side here, of course, are all the different options you have, which are your old mail, drafts, etc., new mail. So I'm going to click on new mail and see who sent you some mail. And oh my goodness, I sent you some mail. And what it says is picture test, because what I thought I'd do is see if we can actually send an attachment, in this case a picture. So I'm going to click this one open, and it says an excellent animal cell picture, and below here is this wonderful picture of this animal cell with a nucleus, and mitochondria, all those kind of cool things. And so it's a nice picture, what the heck, but I think we might want to forward it. So now when you go across here, there's reply, forward, actions, and delete, and spam. Now what you got here was something you don't want to keep getting, like something that came from one of those drugstores selling those little blue pills, or from women asking or men asking for awful things, whatever. You can hit spam, and then whatever that email was, you'll just not have to deal with that. But let's see if we can forward it first. And so I'm going to hit forward. And when that comes up, it will say forward, that's a subject, and we'll send it to someone. And let's try sending it back to me. Now, if I just put in my first letter J, all the things in your address book that have J should pop up here, including the one at the bottom here, which is mine, which is jwpearson@gmail.com. So I'm going to click that. When I do click that, my address goes in there, and I can then hit send. And hopefully that got sent back to my email. And actually we can check real quick here. If I open up the email, which I already actually, wrong one. I'll open up my email real quickly here. Here we go. And this is my Gmail account. And when it opens up, let's see. And look at that. There's a picture that was sent by Marjorie B. 3052. When I click on it, I'll see what's in there. And sure enough, there's the image that I sent to you, then you forward it back to me. So it seems to be forwarding pictures okay. But who knows? Let's get back to your AOL. So there's my little Safari compass. And here's my mail. So I'm going to click New Mail again and see all the different things I have up here. And one of the questions you had was how do you sort this by subject, date, whatever. And to do it by date, I hope you can see my little cursor here moving off to the right here, where it says date here, it should automatically have it sorted by date so that it's the newest mail, the oldest mail, because there's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Now today's Monday still, and this is the Monday mail. And if you want to, and it's not the way you want it, right where it says date, and next to this little arrow thing, and if I click my Apple Plus, it gets even bigger. So there's my little arrow thing. If I click on that, it will resort it now. Now this will be the oldest mail, and it's starting out at September 26, 11/28, and but I don't want that old mail, so I'm going to click back, and now it comes back to where we were before, which is the most recent mail. Now, the interesting thing that I'm finding here is that when I click on old mail, here's that picture test I just sent. And you can see there's a bunch of other ones too that I was sending just to practice with us tonight. And I don't think you really need those practice ones. So I'm going to click that, click that, click that, and click that, and hit delete, and hopefully they all disappeared, so I don't have to worry about that. But it seems like it seems to be saving your mail that came in as old mail without you actually do anything about it, but maybe that's not true, I don't know. Now the other thing is that if you want to, I believe if you want to like search for old mail, what you could do is, let's say you want to find all the mail that was sent by Donald R. Connor. I think if over here in this little this magnifying glass, but it's kind of like a search thing, if I just type in CONNER, we'll see what happens. When I do that, all the mail that comes sorted now is going to be by Donald Connor, and so you probably have a lot of mail that it was sent by him. And you can then sort it by date and different things like that too. I mean, though my guess is if I put date again, it'll just go back to where it was, but we can try that. Let's see what happens. No, it just sorts it by the Donald Connor mail kind of thing, so that's kind of a good thing. And I think if I just click new mail again, and it comes back to where we were. So this is a nice little function, so you could actually sort by, actually I got to bring the date back. You could sort by whatever you want. You could sort by the subject, you could sort by the people. Like if you want to find something that Randy sent you, you can just put in Randall. I'm not sure how, I think it's his, I'll just put R-A-N-D and see what happens. And when I do that, yeah, there's some things that were sent by Randy. And maybe in here there was some other things about Randy in this email, probably, or at least he was in the subject line. We'll go back to new mail. So I think this is a pretty good start. I'm not sure now if you really need to, like if I click on Shirley, I won't delete this and do actions. I don't know if you really need to put it as old mail, because I think I'm not sure how that, but we can try that sometime. Whoops, so well. But here's my new mail back again, and she's still there. Shirley's still there, so I didn't lose her. So I hope this helps, and if not, you can always give us a call and you can ask questions. So exciting YouTube.